Gentlemen, so I asked before writing this if there was anything I shouldn't be saying, and he said no. So Chrissy, next 5 minutes.
You should be saying everything.
The next 5 minutes is all I asked for. So I'd like to point out, first of all, that Chrissy looks radiant today.
Hey, she's a married woman now.
Everybody's a beautiful bride. As for Ayaz, well, he tries. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Shanks. And for those of you who do know me, I'm still Gauri. But everyone calls me Shanks now. It's kind of a long story, involves bad decisions, Vegas, etc. Moving on. I'm here because I've known Ayaz a while, since the 4th grade actually. I've at least known him longer than many of his other friends. And I'm honored to be here tonight to sing his praises, and also slightly terrified that it's happening in front of a live audience. I met Ayaz when we were both about 10, and for those of you so inclined, this is hard to imagine Ayaz as a 10-year-old. He had the same haircut, and the same little smile that says,
I don't smile.
that always says how pleased he is with himself, and no one knows why. But today, who can blame him? He just got married to a woman like Chrissy.
There.
On the day Ayaz and I first met, I remember just having put my bike together, and everything was looking perfect, except that I had like 3 or 4 spare lug nuts that I didn't know what to do with. So Ayaz was a new kid in the apartment. He just came in, stopped, stared for a bit, looked me straight in the face and said, "I'm an idiot."
I don't remember that.
I just proceeded to call him a bleeping idiot, and we've been best friends ever since. Sure enough, through the many years that followed, we've taken apart a great many things and put them all back together in the wrong order. We've shared lunches and a lot of laughs, gotten in some trouble, climbed a few mountains, and always kept each other honest. My wife Sharon and I met through him, and he's been the best godfather, the flower girl, I've ever had. One thing that some of you already know is that Ayaz is really good at picking up new skills. As a kid, he was so inspired once after listening to Indian classical violin that he started violin classes the very next day. It took us 4 years to figure out that he was learning totally learning the wrong type of violin. But no matter, he channeled that into something else. He taught himself to play the guitar, and quite well, I might add. He taught himself to sketch, to write, to groom himself. So well that it takes him around 2 hours to get ready every morning.
Longer than me.
He has taught himself the art and the science of photography, and soon, very soon, my friends, he will learn to dance as well. And dancing brings us to how Chrissy and Ayaz met. I remember getting a call from him when I was on the road. I hadn't remembered seeing him that excited in a very long time. Ayaz had always known what he wanted from a soulmate. Aside from someone he could connect with at a deep emotional level, he had searched in vain for someone who could challenge him, who could dare to reach beyond his comfort zone, and who could inspire him to be all he could be. I can't blame him for telling me that day that he had finally met her. Chrissy's amazing. She's not just beautiful, she's strong-willed and compassionate. She's one heck of a go-getter. And when Ayaz was just sitting around besotted and wondering how this, this lovely lady who just came rolling into his life, what he was going to do with it, she was going after her passions and living life on her terms in the very best way possible. I remember he called me after their first coffee date and told me she was the one. And I told him, she's too good for you. It's hard for me to believe now that the kid that I used to trade lunches with got married today. I've known him for what seems like forever, and I've had the pleasure of knowing Chrissy for a couple of years now. You're both wonderful people, and I count as a blessing to call you both my friends. And of all the skills that I have mastered over the years, I know the one thing he will work on hardest is to always give the best of himself to Chrissy and to make her happy every single day.
Hey.
And on that note, do we have champagne left? Okay, so, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to raise your glass and a toast to Chrissy and Ayaz. Okay, this last part is the important one. To love and be loved is the pinnacle of happiness. May you never lose sight of this precious treasure in all your days together. Chrissy and Ayaz.
Thank you, Shanks. Now you can drink. And now I would like to invite my maid of honor, Stella, to say a few words.